That information what you choose. Free game. Go ahead and buy that ticket. Go ahead and buy that ticket, man. Man, I don't think I know what I'll do because hey man. In a position like that, regardless of how one feels. Sense of humor about it, I guess. And at this point, it's the military versus the military. And I'm looking at the date. That's just the second day. What it do, my good people, man? We back in this, but can somebody tell me what's going on in Mexico? Like, I've been watching a lot of videos. I've been seeing a lot of stuff, but this one it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. So let's jump into this and see what's going on.
It just got real in Mexico. Something's going on in Mexico, guys. Please check it out for yourself. Look it up because a lot is going on over there. Not only that, guys, people are saying that it costs $10 a night at the finest hotels.
He's actually not wrong. I never specifically seen that, but I've seen certain articles and people posting that there's certain flights even cut down from $3,000 all the way down to $1,500, stuff like that. And me, who's a person who's looking to travel a lot coming up, man, that would have excited me until I recognize what's going on. So something like that, man, hey, I would have normally jumped at it, but for what's going on, nah.
$10 a night. Now, there's people in the comments saying that they about to go take a trip, that they've been waiting for this. And certain people in the comments are also saying that might be a one-way trip. I called my friends in Mexico. I called them. And they picked the phone up, and the only thing they said, yo, don't call here no more, bro. It's real out here. Hung the phone up. I blocked them, guys. Something's going on out there that I know nothing about. This might not be the right time to be going that direction. Because you know the car don't play around at all. They don't play. And people think that they're gonna be in Cancun having frozen margaritas and enjoying a good time. No, anything can happen out there right now in Mexico because something's going on out there, guys, and you need to go check it out for yourself. I couldn't even put the video up. Now, as far as those $10 night hotels, sounds good to me.
Go ahead and buy that ticket. Go ahead and buy that ticket, man. It'll probably be the last ticket you ever buy.
Shut up! But of course, guys, entertainment purposes only. If you want to go to Mexico, that's up to you. I ain't telling you what to do with your life. This is your life. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. You gonna go to Mexico for $10 a night in Cancun? This is what I heard. Go check it out for yourself. I'm out.
You jumping on both of them free tickets? Cheap tickets, I must say.
Shh.
Oh, them boys creating a blockade. And if y'all taking it in, these guys ain't wearing no mask or nothing, you know. Straight broad daylight, anything, anywhere, any place. But then again, you already know those are the guys, right? And it's the military and the cops that's wearing the masks. That's crazy, man.
Hey, what's up, America, horrifying update about the Mexican cartel war as they're now hunting down Americans. So we're getting word that cartel members are starting to try to hunt down American tourists in tourist areas like Puerto Vallarta and Guadalajara. We've also heard that Cancun has ordered people to shelter in place, and it's very difficult, if not impossible, to now flee Mexico.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. Being a foreigner in a place like that and for what's going on, it must be real scary for y'all over there, man. Thinking that you're going over there on a simple vacation and in the middle of that, a big old, not even a drug war, because y'all killed the biggest D dealer in Mexico. Pause. But, man, all I can say is that y'all stay safe over there, man. And as I said, shelter in place. Shelter in place, man. But I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of stuff and bearing witness to this in my generation. It's crazy stuff, bro. Crazy stuff.
People that are stranded in the tourist areas are now being gouged by the resorts and basically being robbed. And there's open gun battles taking place all over the country as this seems to be spreading uncontrollably. Now, President Donald Trump has offered to bring in the United States military to take out the cartels once and for all. No actual word from the Mexican president yet.
He did, I think. I seen something, seen him, I'm not sure. But there is an article where he said that, he basically is considering them or declaring them a terrorist group now. So let's see how this goes, people.
I'm hoping the president of Mexico will say, yes, let's send in the Marines, and then we can take out the Sicario problem. Nevertheless, cartel violence is starting to spread. I'll show you a video here on TikTok and YouTube coming up because it's getting very dicey down there. There were 14 killed, unknown amounts right now because gun battles are taking place between cartels, the National Guard, and the military and police right now. There is some word that tourists are being caught up in this. Not any word if people have been kidnapped, but that's kind of what we're hearing, and maybe some extorted, killed, and robbed. But I have heard multiple sources say that American tourists are being hunted down. So get the fuck out of Mexico if possible. Hey, what's up, America?
Stay safe, people. Stay safe, man.
America, horrifying up.
It was honestly the most traumatic experience of my life that I never want to experience that ever again, especially with her, because in that moment, all I wanted to do was obviously just run and hide, but it's my grandma. She's 84 years old. She can't move fast, and not just...
Imagine being in a situation like that, being in an airport that should be pretty fortified with security, right? And thinking that you're having a safe flight back to your destination and a big old war or a whole bunch of people with guns come running up in there. Right, and there's nothing airport security can actually do, and you're witnessing that. Man, I don't think I know what I'll do, because with me as a person that is looking to travel a lot in the coming years, this is actually something scary. To if I was ever in that situation, but it's good to see that this person made it out and they're all right, but. These are scary times we're living in, people. Scary, scary times.
That she still hadn't even processed what was happening because she can't hear. All she could tell was that, I'm telling her to get on the floor. All I saw was people running for their lives, screaming, ducking, hiding behind counters. So in that moment, everything was just in panic mode. I decided to record myself because I wanted to have something to send to my family in case something horrible was happening. It's the worst.
Yeah, really could imagine how she felt, man. Really couldn't imagine how she felt, man. I don't know.
Feeling, because I never thought I was going to be sending a message to my husband where I'm just telling him hug the girls for me, tell them I love them. It's a message that you never want to send, but I just kept praying, like, please just take me home to my babies. By the grace of God, we got on a plane and we landed safely. Even just the moments of being on that plane felt like eternity. What's happening in Mexico, it's so sad and it hurts me. I still have, like I said, my family, my grandma's still living there, and my heart hurts for all the people still being trapped in their homes.
Again, man, y'all do your best to stay safe, man.
Cars, that one just rolled by a gas station. This one just rolled from the road into the gas station and slammed into that car.
Only in Mexico. Good thing it's not going in the apartment building because we'd be dead.
More fires. That one's not good.
That I offered to send U.S. troops into Mexico to take care of the cartel. She wants to know, is that true? Do you think I'm going to answer that question?
That's why I'm asking. We'll see.
I will answer it. It's true. If Mexico wanted help with the cartels, we would be honored to go in and do it. I told her that. I would be honored to go in and do it. The cartels are trying to destroy our country. They're evil. She's so afraid of the cartel she can't walk. So, that's...
Man, as much as, a lot of us don't like this dude, when it comes to certain things, I'm putting your foot down. This guy, he does certain things, right? And we have to give Caesar what's due to Caesar. And when did he say this? Back in May 2025, and now it's February 2026, and the situation just got worse. So in a position like that, regardless of how one feels, would you not put yourself in a position as well to take care of that? That's just my opinion. And it's also a question. What would you do, seeing that, you spoke about something beforehand that you see that it's going to get worse, and watch it get worse, knowing that you can solve such problems?
And I think she's a lovely woman. But the president of Mexico is a lovely woman. But she is so afraid of the cartels that she can't even think straight. Mexico.
So Mexico's president just said that they don't want to use force against the cartels because it would violate their human rights. Violate their human rights so they can violate innocent civilians' rights. But then people pointed out that actually makes a lot of sense.
Just imagine a president, your president, is telling you, a civilian, the leader of your country, that people of that status are not worth looking at or even batting an eye at because they're basically too dangerous for us, your government, to handle. What would you do? How would you actually feel about that?
Maybe it's because she was literally handpicked by the said cartels to be president. But then people said, this is false. She wanted to get worse and worse so she can text, blah, 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 blah. Basically saying that she's just waiting for America to come over to Mexico and stop all of it. What do y'all think about that? The Mexican president said that she doesn't want to use force against the cartel.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save 50...
Man, I get what's going on over there is a very serious situation, but to try to have a sense of humor about it, I guess that this is actually a local that's over there, so they see violence and stuff like this a lot. So it's basically, to them, they're desensitized to it. So I guess, sometimes in the rain, you have to know how to find shelter, right? And watch it.
Pounds per person. That's £200 off for it.
Mexico is on the brink of civil war. The Mexican army is fully deployed. Airstrikes are hitting major cities. This all began after the military reportedly eliminated powerful cartel leader El Mencho. Now, multiple cartel groups appear to be uniting and fighting back. For 2 days, explosions have shaken cities. Burned vehicles block highways. Entire neighborhoods have turned into war zones. Ground forces are struggling to advance, forcing Mexico to rely on attack helicopters and air power. Reports claim some cartel fighters were trained in drone warfare and may even possess heavy weapons, including anti-aircraft systems.
Man, at this point, it's the military versus the military. That's it. Because if they're so deep into the infrastructure, what can y'all do? What can y'all do? They're infiltrating y'all government, infiltrating y'all police forces, infiltrating y'all military. At what point do y'all just accept certain things? But again, the American military is nothing to be played with. So again, let's see how this goes, people.
National Guard has deployed thousands of troops nationwide. There are also claims the president was moved from the capital for security reasons. Officials are now considering formally declaring war on the cartels, a move that could activate millions of reservists. This is no longer just a crime crisis. It's becoming a national battle. So the question is, can Mexico regain control? Or is this the beginning of a full-scale civil war? Comment your thoughts below. Mexico...
Man, that's crazy. 6 million people in no time. Looks like a ghost town like that.
Mexico's most powerful drug kingpin has been killed.
I have never once wanted to vacation in Mexico because of this exact situation. I was always afraid that the cartel was just going to wake up and decide to kill everybody they see. And see, bro. And we Americans, so that kill is worth a little bit more to them. Them killing us is like a huge ego boost. I've never wanted to go over there. Not once. And now I'm seeing everybody that vacation over there, they is stuck because the government then took out the cartel leader and the cartel is taking over. They then took over the airport, the grocery stores. They killing everybody in sight. No, I've never wanted to go over there. Not once. And them cartel members don't play. They savages. They just lost their God, basically. This cartel leader, they just lost their Lord. So they don't, anybody they see is on sight. These Americans that stuck in the hotels, I mean, I'm hoping nothing happened, but them cartel members don't care. But them folks will go up in that hotel and bust down every single door.
That brother ain't wrong, man. That brother ain't wrong. I can't say I personally know that they will do this, but come on, people. There's evidence. There is evidence. Right? But would y'all be going to Mexico anytime soon? Let your boy know.
And shoot up every single room that got a body in it. Them folks, that is the real definition of get it back in blood. Them folks don't play. I never go to Mexico for no.
So before we jump back into the video, look, I made a website, so I'm looking to drop some merch this year: t-shirts, sweatpants, hoodies, accessories, all of that. So I'm gonna drop a link of the website in the description of this video. I'm also gonna post it in my bio. I would dearly appreciate it if y'all go over there and take a look at it. It's still a bit of work in progress, but in the coming months I'm looking to open up and have y'all have your own little merch of City Views. All right, so y'all head over there and let's get back into this video. All right. And I'm looking at the date. That's just the second day I'm pretty sure that's not even for a full 24 hours after dude got, you know. And they got helicopters with miniguns on them already. Boy.
Everyone away from the windows!
That video was taken within the Puerto Vallarta International Airport as all hell broke loose as war has officially broken out between the cartel and the Mexican government. And while all of that is going on, we still have an escalating conflict between the United States and Iran. So what exactly is happening across the world, and what can we expect from the markets in all of this? Well, first let's turn our focus toward Mexico and the cartel, as it's complete chaos in Puerto Vallarta right now after the Mexican government went and took out one of the cartel leaders, El Mencho, yesterday. And that has left Puerto Vallarta up in complete flames, with the cartel now setting fire to buildings, cars, creating roadblocks, and ultimately just absolute destruction and mayhem in Puerto Vallarta. And as of the time of this recording, President Trump has not said that he's willing to take action in Mexico, but he did say that the cartels have officially declared war against Mexico and the United States. Now, being this is an ongoing conflict and it's fresh and nobody really knows where it's going to go or if it's going to escalate from here, that creates a lot of
escalation from here. Man, I think the shit's getting worse.
Uncertainty within investors, and smart investors will actually put their money into safe assets, which is why you saw gold rise 2.8% overnight. Now here's where it gets interesting for the United States. The United States is already in conflict with Iran, with talks being that this could escalate at any second. So you have two separate conflicts.
Just imagine something like that being told to your face. How do they know that there's something? At some point, man, you guys have to really recognize that your intelligence is being assaulted or insulted. Probably both. Because if intelligence was a person, it would damn well not be the government.
It's happening at the same time. You have Mexico versus the cartel and the United States against Iran. So yeah, there's a lot of tension across the globe, which I hope this is starting to make sense as to why gold is starting to surge again. You know, if you think it's all bad, it's not, because Iran is saying that they're having really positive talks with the United States regarding nuclear energy. So that's a huge step in the right direction for de-escalation between the United States and Iran, but there is still a lot of uncertainty there. And since these talks center around nuclear energy rather than oil futures immediately dropped. And at the same time, companies like USAR, which is a rare earth mineral company in the United States, climbed 6.4% today. So what we have is an ongoing conflict between Mexico and the cartel and potential talks and de-escalation from the United States and Iran. So there's a lot happening. So what can we expect from the markets this week? Well, we can expect a lot of volatility because there's so much uncertainty, but smart investors will be running the safe assets and also paying attention to what's happening with these talks as they continue to escalate or de-escalate.
Well. Y'all just do with that information what you choose. Free game. Y'all seeing what I'm seeing, right? There's a whole bunch of violence going on right downstairs. And Pop's got his cup in his hand. Pretty sure he's drinking some tea or some coffee or something. And he doesn't look bothered at all. This is how you know that certain things, man, when people see them too much or it happens too much around certain people, it just becomes something as desensitized. Because I've seen a lot of videos, people running around, people in panic, chaos, all of this. Pop's just holding his cup, sipping whatever he got in there, chilling. Hey. And he looking hella confused. Like, hey, man. You see, these are the type of people I could not be in a survival situation with, because you guys are already in a safe position, a safe spot, and y'all yelling to other people while there is potential G-men down there and giving away y'all position. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, right? Just gotta love this guy over here to the left, man. Pause. He's just chilling. He's just chilling while chaos is raining down right downstairs.
Military, police in Cancun. Just walking down the street. Everybody's safe.
Well, it's good to see that. Well, it is Cancun, right? It's not only regular vacationers that go there. You have celebrities. You have a lot of famous people that go to a place like this. So I would expect that being one of the first places where a lot of deployment of police and military would be. So it's good to see that people are walking around and, you know, being normal and feeling safe. But at the same time, guys, what's going on around y'all is mud.
La guerra contra el narco no es opción, no es opción. La guerra contra el narco está fuera de la ley porque, como lo dije o lo he dicho en varias ocasiones, es permiso para matar.
You know what?
Ain't no way. Okay, let's listen to this, bro.
Mexico is descending into chaos because of this fucking cancer right here. This lady, the president of Mexico, says that it's not okay for the Mexican military to take out members of the cartel because it violates their civil rights. What about the civil rights of the innocent people who are getting their shit burnt down and beaten the fuck out of in the middle of the street for no reason? What about their civil rights, lady? You're gonna place...
I don't really think she cares, man. It seems like, to me, and this is just an assumption, that she's in somebody's pocket, because there ain't no way a president of a state is necessarily really gonna speak like that if there's not some sort of fear or there's some sort of currency being exchanged.
The civil rights of a cartel member over the civil rights of an innocent civilian. Lady, can you make it any more obvious that you're in the cartel's pocket? You're gonna say this bullshit about protecting the civil rights of cartel members from a naval ship in the sea because you ran away because you know damn well it's not safe to be there. So it's okay for you to talk.
And look at her, man. She's smiling. She's smiling, bro. Man, if I was a citizen of Mexico and I'm seeing stuff like this.
Talk about the civil rights of cartel members that are...
Regresar a la guerra contra el narco no es opción. No es opción.
About protecting the civil rights of cartel members from a naval ship in the sea because you ran away because you know damn well it's not safe to be there. So it's okay for you to talk about the civil rights of cartel members that are destroying the entire country, burning it to the ground, hurting innocent people. Yet you are not anywhere near where the cartel members are. Make that make sense for a second. This lady should be dragged in the middle of Guadalajara and let the cartel do whatever they want with this lady. This is what's wrong with Mexico right here. This is why the cartel does whatever the fuck they want. This is why criminals rule South America.
Regresar a la guerra.
What do y'all feel, man? Do y'all agree with him? Because that is some wild stuff that she's saying right there, man.
Contra el narco.
I need to go home.
Yeah, you don't think you should be worried about going home. I think you should be worried about being safe. Everybody else you see covering up, you worried about getting home? There's gunshots being blasted, woman. No survival skills whatsoever, bro.
What's going on? Get down.
And from the sounds of it, you sound black lady. When you see people running, you run. Isn't that what we do? God damn.
No. Keep going. No.
Yeah, Auntie Bully seen some shit in her lifetime. She just know that she needs to do is duck and cover. Girl, keep your shit together, man. Is he gonna get us killed?
Calm down. Get down. Stick it down. Put your mask on. Get down.
Get down. Get down. Stay down. Nah, let me get up and run. Hey.
In Mexico, the death of a cartel leader has triggered widespread chaos. Cars were set on fire, highways were blocked, and armed men were seen on roads across several states. Just months before the 2026 World Cup, Mexico has been hit by a major wave of violence since Sunday, February 22nd, affecting at least 8 states. Schools have been suspended, courts have closed in Guadalajara, airlines have canceled flights, and residents have taken shelter inside stores and homes. Footage filmed at an airport shows crowds moving in panic as smoke rises nearby. The United States has urged its citizens to shelter in place until further notice. The violence follows the death of a senior cartel leader who was killed during a military operation. According to the U.S. Department of Defense, he was seriously wounded in a shootout and died while being airlifted to Mexico City. 7 suspected cartel members were also killed, and 2 others were arrested. Authorities seized heavy weapons, including rocket launchers. He was 59 years old. He was considered one of the most wanted drug traffickers.
And from what I'm hearing, that it's a woman that they followed all the way up there to where his hideout was, and that's how he got killed and captured or found out and stuff like that. But I don't think that's what happened, because based on certain things that came out from certain sources, this was an operation that was going on to get this guy for about 6 months. You know, and I think they said the CIA, the FBI gave the Mexican military and the Mexican police equipment that outreaches what they have. And within the short 6 months, that's how they coordinated everything that they were going to do and got it done. That's how y'all see some of his dudes got wiped out, and only 2 dudes from the Mexican military got injured. Not even killed, injured. So you guys can't tell me that's not a coordinated attack. That's not some simple backdoor shit.
In the world. After the capture of Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, the United States offered up $15 million for information leading to his arrest. His cartel is accused of trafficking cocaine, heroin, methamphetamine, and fentanyl. U.S. authorities describe it as a transnational criminal organization also involved in extortion, migrant smuggling, oil theft, and arms trafficking. According to a Mexican NGO, in 2015, an average of 18 people per day died as a result of cartel-related violence.
been coming down here for almost 20 years, and we've always told people to come down and check it out because you always feel safe here. We've never, ever not felt safe. And today was the first day as we left the hotel to go have breakfast and saw all the craziness going on and the violence and the smoke that we were actually terrified. And we saw the people running down the streets, running from the flames and stuff and the fire.
And it's crazy. It's crazy when them people said it's time to shake up. It's time to shake up, and there's nothing y'all can really necessarily do about it, man. And if the Mexican government, from what I'm seeing, they don't have much control, you understand, based on the amount of manpower these guys have, man. I feel like they're the one that's making y'all safe. All right, and I'm never gonna get too deep into this, but this.
And we ran back to the hotel, and then that's when they got the shelter in order place, and we've been here all day. And we're staying at Hotel Eloise, and there's no restaurant or bar or anything here. So we've all been here without anything all day, and the staff has been great, running and grabbing stuff and bringing us some snacks and some water and stuff. But it's been pretty scary, as you can see from the videos and pictures I shared, that blocks away is where all of it's happening, and all the OXXOs, they burnt down all of the little OXXOs. So there's been little fires and stuff all over the city around us where it's normally fun and nice, and people walking around in all the little local restaurants, and all the locals being locked up and hidden with us too. And there's a few homeless people that were brought into this hotel they allowed in so that they had some place to go too. So it's been quite surreal knowing this warm, wonderful place that we come to visit a couple times a year is in lockdown and just terrifying for all the people. We've been coming
Oye, quita tu bota, estás pisando.
This is a message to all of our Viva Mexico crowd. You know, the crowd that likes to protest on the streets for their...
Hey guys,
Cancun looking pretty normal to me.
Man, I don't know. Maybe it's because of where I live, but to wake up in the morning and see something like that, I'm trying to find the words to process a scene. What will my eyes tell me I'm looking at, and what will my brain actually process of what's going on for me to consider this just a normal thing that happens. And it obviously can't be a normal thing that happens, but to be in such a close proximity where I'm seeing smoke, I'm hearing gunfire. I don't know,
y'all. So Mexico is saying that I offered to send U.S. troops into Mexico to take care of the cartel.
So, I guess the...
I live in Mexico.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but they do make an effort to not go into tourist areas, into resort areas. And
the cartel. Well, this is the thing, because they own it or they have investments in it. That's why.
Oh, so like if you go to Punta Mita or something like
that, makes a lot of sense. You see, that's what I was saying earlier on, man. That makes a lot of sense. If you really analyze a lot of the way certain people are making videos and the way that certain places look, especially Cancun, you go down that rabbit hole, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of information you find out where it's based on them, why it's so protected.
You think they have investments?
It's in their best interest to have things, quiet.
Yeah.
A lot of people. So I do a lot of training do a lot of classes, stuff like that, travel safety things, And people are amazed with some of the cases that I bring forth that they think they're going to get abducted or drugged by the cartels in some discotheque somewhere down there.
Yeah.
And it's usually Americans traveling down there, doing their thing down there against other Americans and then coming back up. It's perfect, crime.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
Didn't that happen with a guy who killed his girlfriend down there?
Yeah, there's a case, something like that. I think somewhere in the Caribbean, maybe.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, that would be a good way to get rid of somebody. Like,
a lot of those cases...
we made a mistake. The cartel got her. I miss her so much, man.
A lot of the druggings that happen down there during spring break type time frame.
Mm-hmm.
It's always Americans against Americans, kind of doing that stuff, and people think it's the cartels are drugging people.
Correct me.
Interesting stuff, man. Interesting stuff, people. Real interesting stuff. I'm gonna do it for this video, man. Mexico, what's going on, man? But I just hope that everybody over there, the innocent lives that's caught up in this, they're safe and everybody hunkers down and all of this just comes out balanced. But that's going to do it for this video, y'all, man. You already know, until another one. This was a crazy one. All right. Peace.